Okay, we've got a little beginner's how-to on how to use a caulk gun similar to this one. This is a great tool for any homeowner to get. It's great for when you're painting or when you're trying to seal up any cracks around your bathtub, sink, faucets, tiles, anything. Caulk gun is a great idea to get for any homeowner. And for some people, this can be an intimidating tool to use, but it's really quite simple. So I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? This trigger pushes the silver rod towards the front. See that? Every time I pull the trigger, it pushes that rod towards the front. To release that rod, I can push this lever back. You'll see the spring recoil in, and you can pull this all the way back. So that's the first thing you want to do, is pull this all the way back. Then go get whatever type of caulk you are using. This one is for kitchens and baths specifically. It'll tell you that it's clear. Clear and white are the two most popular color choices, depending on if you want to see it or you want it to be unseen. So we have kitchen and bath projects. It's advanced silicone. It'll tell you it's 100% waterproof, and then it'll give you all these guarantees. It takes 30 minutes once you apply it to put water on it. It's shrink and crack proof, etc. So there's all different types of caulk like this one that you can buy from your local home improvement store that will fit in this caulk gun. So you load it into the caulk gun. That is going in to here and pushing this forward, which then allows the caulk to come out of this side. Before you put your caulk into the caulk gun, you want to cut the tip off so the caulk has somewhere to come out of. They provide these spout cutters on some of the caulk guns, and I'll show you how that's used here by just inserting into the hole and squeezing the handle. I actually don't like using this part of the tool. I prefer using a utility knife or a pair of scissors. The number one thing you have to remember is to cut these at an angle. If you provide an angle cut, it's almost like a Sharpie with a chisel tip. It's going to provide you a better bead of caulk when you go apply it in the area that you need. On the front of every caulk gun is this little piece of metal, and this is for entering into this tube. It pushes down and through the tube and breaks the seal inside of this tube, okay? And breaking that seal will then allow the caulk to come out. So it's going in, a couple times, and you should notice a little caulk on the end of that if you do it correctly. Now I'm going to load this in, okay? And I want to push this as far in as I can to get this tight, and there's no wiggle. Now, when I start to squeeze, the caulk will start to come out. And you just want to apply a small bead of caulk. Now, the other thing to note is once you squeeze, that's going to apply pressure constantly, okay? If I squeeze this too hard, even if I let go of the trigger, caulk will continue to come out of this. If you want to stop it at any point, just push this lever and it takes the pressure off of that rod and releases the caulk, and they'll have it stop. Let me show you this in action around my bathtub. Okay, YouTube world, give me a little grace on this because I'm trying to caulk with one hand and record the video with my other hand here holding my phone. But all you want to do is apply a steady bead of caulk into the area that you want water sealed, in this example, in this bathtub. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's something that you get better at the more you do. But just apply that steady bead of caulk through. And then when you have it laid down, they make different tools for finishing the caulk, but I always just use my finger and wipe along that bead, applying some moderate pressure, and you get a nice clean finish. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button or let me know in the comment section.
And I always appreciate people subscribing to my channel.